Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about Adidas, a giant in the industry, and the disaster with their new Olympics ad campaign. What went wrong? What lessons can we learn from Adidas mistakes? Can they recover? Let's find out. To understand why everyone is so upset at Adidas, we need to look at the company's history. Way back. So did you know Adidas wasn't actually originally called Adidas? They were actually called the Dassler Brothers Shoe Factory. In 1924, the brothers founded the company, and in 1933, they decided to join the Nazi Party, of all things to do. Their shoes were actually very well adopted by the Nazis, and business began to boom as a result of that. I'm gonna guess things didn't go as planned because in 1944, they decided to leave the party. Smart. Unfortunately, the brothers had a falling out, and in 1948, they decided to split up and found two separate companies. Adolf went on to create Adidas. Meanwhile, his brother, Rudolf, started Puma, which is still around today. Now, I don't know about you, but being part of the Nazi Party and having that be the catalyst to your business success is an awful origin story. So, as you can tell, Adidas wasn't off to a great start after World War II. Here's what happens when a major brand's campaign backfires spectacularly, all because somebody didn't study their history. Okay, now back to 2024. Adidas decided to partner with Bella Hadid for a high-profile ad campaign. Unfortunately, it didn't go as planned. The campaign was heavily criticized for being tone-deaf and inauthentic. Social media exploded with negative feedback, with the hashtag #AdidasFail trending for days. Bella Hadid is half Palestinian. The campaign was promoting a retro trainer, the SL72, referencing the 1972 Olympics in Munich. The 1972 Olympics was a terrible time in history, and people don't remember it for the Olympics actually. During that Olympics event, 11 Israeli athletes and officers died during an attack by the Palestinian terrorist group Black September. Bella Hadid said herself that she wasn't aware that her ads would actually be used in such a campaign, given that she's half Palestinian. And the current turmoil with Israel and Palestine at the moment makes the timing all that much worse. It's actually shocking that this campaign went through multiple rounds of approval and still nobody caught it. Adidas has since pulled the campaign, but the damage has already been done. Adidas claimed they made an unintentional mistake and was unaware of the connection to the event that took place in 1972. I'm not entirely sure if I buy that. Your company was literally founded by former Nazi members, so I feel like if there's one thing you need to be sensitive about, this would be it. Okay, so let's break down some of the numbers. The campaign cost Adidas approximately $20 million in total damage. Social media sentiment analysts showed a 70% negative response rate within the first 48 hours. Adidas stocks dropped by 5% within a week, wiping out nearly $1 billion in market value. This was a huge setback for Adidas, but it's honestly not their first. Let's look at some of their past disasters and see how they managed to overcome those. Adidas has had its share of market mishap, so how did they bounce back? Unfortunately, Adidas is no stranger to controversy. Remember the infamous 2012 Shackle sneakers? They were pulled from the shelves after accusations of promoting slavery imagery. Another one was a 2013 Boston Marathon email with the subject, "Congrats, you survived." What a PR nightmare. Despite these, Adidas managed to turn things around. So after the Shackle sneakers fiasco, Adidas decided to focus more on socially responsible campaigns, like their partnership with Parley for the ocean, turning ocean plastic into shoes. Smart move. The Boston Marathon incident led to a complete overhaul of the email marketing strategy, as it should, incorporating sensitivity training into their marketing teams. These strategies not only salvaged the reputation, but reinforced their commitments to social and environmental issues. Kanye West's Yeezy partnership was a game changer until it wasn't. The Yeezy line, a collaboration between Kanye West, was a massive success, generating over $1.7 billion in revenue alone in 2021. However, things took a downturn when Kanye's controversial statement led to a public backlash. Adidas responded by terminating the partnership swiftly to distance themselves from the controversy. releasing a statement reaffirming their commitment to inclusivity and diversity, redirecting the Yeezy production resources to their own brand designs, which surprisingly increased their direct sales by 50% in the following quarter. This quick and decisive action helped Adidas maintain their market position and retain their consumers' trust. Speaking of consumers' trust, Adidas is actually a client of Penji's. For brands such as Adidas looking to onboard talents fast for a campaign or agencies trying to scale, hiring the right talent is a challenge. That's why they rely on Penji instead. Penji is the ultimate creative solutions for big brands and agencies wanting to grow without the headache of managing freelancers or high cost of full-time hires. Instead of having to hire in-house or onboard freelancers as you bring on more clients, Penji gives you a fully dedicated team comprised of the world's top 2% of design talents that can deliver just about any type of creative work that your clients demand. Your dedicated team will learn your client's brand inside out to ensure world-class results. Whether it's animation, illustrations, ads, web design, presentations, or whatever else your clients need, Penji can deliver. And the best part is, it doesn't take months of vetting, hiring, training, and onboarding for you to have your dream team. Actually, in just 5 minutes, you'll have a complete creative team ready to go. Plus, our 30-day money-back guarantee ensures that Penji is a risk-free investment. So if you're impressed by the graphics, the editing, and the cool animations you see in this video, visit penji.co and schedule a demo today. Scale your agency the smart way with Penji. Okay, now back to the video. Just how big is Adidas in the global market? Well, let's compare them to the giants. Adidas is without a heavyweight in the sportswear industry, but how do they stack up against the other competition? In 2023, Adidas' revenue was roughly $25 billion, while Nike led with $46 billion. Adidas holds about 21% of the global sportswear market, with Nike at 39%. Puma, another player in the space, has a market share of around 7%. These numbers show that while Adidas is a major player, they are constantly in a tough race against formidable competitors like Nike. This makes every marketing move critical, and of course all the more reason to double-check every single ad campaign before you publish them. So what should Adidas do to recover from the Bella Hadid debacle? Here are some expert tips. Recovering from the Bella Hadid incident requires a strategic approach. Here's what Adidas should focus on. Number 1, authenticity. Collaborate with influencers and athletes who genuinely align with the brand's value. Number 2, consumer engagement. Increase transparency and involve the consumer community in campaign creation to ensure that it resonates well with the target that you're aiming at. Number 3, crisis management. Implement a robust crisis management plan to address any backlash swiftly and effectively. And of course, remember your mistakes from the past. Number 4, market research. Conduct thorough market research to understand cultural sensitivities and avoid tone-deaf campaigns. By focusing on these areas, Adidas can turn this setback into a learning experience and come back stronger like they have done before. And there you have it, folks. A deep dive into Adidas' recent and past marketing challenges, how they managed to overcome them, and what they need to do next. Marketing in the sportswear industry is a high-stakes game, and even giants like Adidas can stumble. But with the right strategies in place, they can bounce back, and actually they have managed to bounce back many times before already. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and also hit the bell notification icon so every time we post a video like this, you get informed. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.